My name is Milton Jones, and this is my live universe tour. There are many places in the universe we could have started my tour, but I wanted to start in the place where I was born. So one night, a specially invited audience of several hundred people were ushered into the maternity wing of St George's Hospital, Tooting. They were soon ushered out again. So we found ourselves in the capital, where we visited the London Tourist Information Centre, just to find out more about what type of tourist visits London. It was the perfect place to begin. So come follow me now and enjoy Milton Jones, the Live Universe Tour, Part 1, Earth, Section A, London. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Milton Jones. So, good evening, London. You're the best. So many happy memories. I remember years ago being at my grandparents' house, and on the table there was a chocolate cake. And my grandfather looked over at me and he said, "Go on. No one's looking." I said, "What, really?" He said, "Go on. No one's looking." So I got up and I punched Grandma. So I was sitting in traffic today and I got run over. Tell me, does anyone here own a cat? Yeah. Your houses stink. Someone's got to tell them. See, some people like cats, some people don't. I was reading the other day, apparently the Pope, he's a cataholic. He's Catholic. It's going to be a long night. I don't know if you've ever fallen asleep while eating a plate of broccoli and then woken up and thought you're in a forest. What's worse than that, though, is falling asleep in a forest and then waking up and trying to finish the broccoli. I tried to get here by train. They said, "Today there's a bus replacement service." I gave them a tin of pineapple chunks. I said, "What's that?" I said, "That's my money replacement service." I ended up driving here. Said it would be difficult to park. Managed to find somewhere up in Bus Lane. Do you like the backdrop? It's great, isn't it? Yeah, you like that? It's great. I bought it second hand from a bloke called Miljo Tons. That was a bit of luck, wasn't it? What else can I tell you about myself? I own a small zoo and a pirate ship. Although not at the same time. I haven't got that much Lego. Recently, I've been attending meetings of Eavesdroppers Anonymous. Not that they know. So what's it like, then, to have voices in your head, I hear you ask? As a child, I had a medical condition that meant I had to eat soil 3 times a day in order to survive. Lucky my older brother told me about it, really. He later died of massive head injuries. But then you are more likely to get injured if you've got a massive head. I always remember my father saying to me, "Son, to pay for your education, your mother and I had to make a lot of sacrifices." Because they were both druids. One of my earliest memories is seeing my mother's face through the oven window. So we played Hunt the Thimble. She said, "You're getting warmer." Very good at getting us to eat things. She put it on a spoon and say, "There's a train coming, there's a train coming, there's a train coming." We'd always eat it because we knew if we didn't, she wouldn't untie us from the railway line. My uncle, he's a police frogman. No, sorry, he's a French policeman. My Auntie Jean got a sister called Jean. Her daughter, Jean, just had a baby, called her Jean. They all went to a nightclub to celebrate. They got to the door and the bouncer said, "Sorry." "You're all wearing trainers." My Auntie Marge has been ill for so long, we've changed her name to "I can't believe she's not better." Do you ever have a conversation with someone and towards the end they say, "Well, I'll let you go"? You think, "Yeah, thanks." "Oh, I see what you're saying. Trying to make me think that you think that I've got better things to do. But in reality, you're saying that you've got better things to do." Well, next time someone says to you, "I'll let you go," say, "No." Shut the door. If they make a sudden dive for the window, grab them by their ankles. As they're dangling 4 stories above the car park, screaming, "This has all been a terrible mistake." Say, "Okay, I'll let you go." The other thing people say is, "I have to say. I have to say. This is a marvellous salad dressing. Do you have to? Are your wife and children being held hostage by balsamic jihad?" Do you ever get anyone come up to you and say, "What's your name again?" And then you tell them and they go, "Oh yeah, that's right." Like they were testing you. It's nothing like getting to the end of a good book and thinking to yourself, "Ah, there's Wally." The pollen count. That's a difficult job. Especially if you've got hay fever. One sneeze, you have to start again. My sister's got hay fever. Now it turns out she's got diabetes as well. I tried to cheer her up, you know, flowers, chocolates. She gets vertigo as well. Sometimes I phone her up just to say hi. So, anyone here from up north? Your houses stink. Someone's got to tell him. Whereabouts up north are you from?
Barnsley.
Sounded like a sheep the first time. Barnsley. Now, I was up in your part of the world the other day, up near Cambridge. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that's all from me in London. That night, exhausted, we collapsed onto the tour bus. It took us all round the sights of London and then dropped us all off again. Thinking about it, it might have been the wrong tour bus. When eventually we found the right tour bus, we packed it up, but it wouldn't fit into a crate. In the end, we managed to fit it into a bigger lorry. That next night, we were due in Newcastle in the north of England. So with me navigating, it wasn't long before we'd driven over 300 miles up the M25. Soon I was fell walking in the Lake District. Actually, that's not quite true. Soon I fell walking in the Lake District. But this is the place, of course, where Wordsworth, Tennyson and Coleridge all died. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Very great to be here in the beautiful north of England. Nice to be here in the Barnsley area. So, anyone here from down south? Your houses stink. So, that grand old Duke of York, eh? Apparently he was manic depressive. Well, when he was up, he was up. On a train to Newcastle, the guard came on and said, "When we arrive, it will be 1938. Time travel. We're a bit late, though. We arrived in the mid-70s. Don't get me wrong, though. I love Geordies, but they're always looking for similes, aren't they? Always walking down the road late. Incredible to think, isn't it, that every single Scotsman started off as a Scotch egg. Cold and gingery. Any Scotsmen here? Yeah. Whereabouts in Scotland are you from?
Glasgow.
Glasgow? Has your natural accent been kicked out of you? Oh. You're one of us. Now I've got a bit of Scottish blood myself, on a kitchen knife. Nice to see you again. I enjoy playing Scottish music on my iPod. I'm very English, really. I even ordered a book on the internet, How to Have Absolutely Nothing to Do with Your Neighbours. Unfortunately, I was out when it was delivered. Keep Britain tidy. Chop off Norfolk and Cornwall. I've just come back from Dartmoor. I spent 3 days shooting at life-size models of Sarah Ferguson and Princess Diana. Got nothing against them myself, it's just they made it part of the Duke of Edinburgh's award scheme. Tell me, if you're an earl and you get an OBE, do you become an earlobe? Is it just me, or does the Queen's face look like a coin? See that thing in the paper the other day? The Queen presenting awards for bravery to kids who've been savaged by dangerous dogs. Well, okay, but that's not actually bravery, is it? That's just bad luck. I mean, if she wanted to test their bravery, she should have crept up behind them and gone... Arr, arr, arr. I think if I had unlimited money, I'd hire 2 private investigators and get them to follow each other. I remember when I was a policeman, coming across 2 African warriors dancing cheek to cheek in the back of a saloon car. Just then my radio crackled and said, Zulu Tango Sierra. I said, "You're not going to believe this, Sarge." Don't go camping in the countryside. Have you noticed whenever the police find a body, it's always in a tent? If you're being chased by a police dog, try not to go through a tunnel, then onto a little seesaw, then jump through a hoop of fire. Because they train for that. Of course, years ago, I used to supply filofaxes for the mafia. I was involved in very organised crime. I do come, though, from a family of police marksmen. I think that was a reaction against my grandfather. He was a bank robber. He died quite recently. surrounded by his family. My other grandfather, he was a peeping Tom. He used to drill holes in the floor and spy on the people in the flat below. He died quite recently, but I like to think of him as up there somewhere, looking down on us. My other grandfather is a bit of a man for the ladies. Oh, yeah. Doesn't matter how clearly the gents are signposted. My other grandfather is always going on about how much things cost.
Here, £1.50 for a cup of tea. £2.25 for 3 custard creams.
I said, look, Grandad, you just popped round. I didn't invite you. My other grandfather is always going on about how in the old days people could leave their back doors open, which is probably why his submarine sank. My other grandfather, his name is Dean, married to Pearl and Dean. Of course, we just know them as Gran and Grandpapa, Papa. My other grandfather, about a month before he died, my grandmother covered his back with lard. After that, he went downhill very quickly. Unusual man, always interrupting conversations, going, "Who? I used to be a POW." People say, prisoner of war, shell shock, I'm sorry. But what they didn't realize, he was only part-way through spelling Power Ranger. Bit hard of hearing, so we used to buy him easy listening records. In the end, though, he died by falling into a bowl of fruitcake mix. Sounds unlikely. See, under the surface, a very strong current. Well, north of England, you've been the best audience, I see. That's all from me. Thank you very much. Good night.
As the tour progressed, backstage the caviar and champagne flowed freely. We should probably have brought some plates and glasses. Next it was off to the airport, where I missed my flight due to a misunderstanding about what you have to do in a long-stay car park. Eventually we boarded a flight to the United States. New York, the city that never sleeps. What's that she's holding? Maybe she's found the night nurse. But now it was time to say a big howdy hello to all the folks in the US of America.
It's great to be here in the United States of America. You're the best, you really are. I was told you guys are like this. So, whereabouts in the States are you all from? Arkansas, hey. Washington, hey. Good. Anywhere else?
New York.
New York, hey. New Jersey. Thanks for your help on that. While I've been here, I really got into the culture. I went into a shop and the guy said, "Have a nice day," and I didn't, so I sued him. If there'd been a mix-up, my uncle could have ended up as the next president of the United States. He's an undertaker in the army, or Barack Obama. While I've been here, I got tickets for the Cowboys versus the Bears. Bit of a disappointment. I wanted to see Cowboys versus Bears. So then I bought tickets for the Giants versus the Jets. Another missed opportunity. Then I bought tickets for the Packers versus the Dolphins. Get in the box! Get in the box! I didn't think much of the film on the plane here. Oh no. Turned out to be an 8-hour animation of a plane travelling from London to New York. Whatever you do, don't go and see Time to Destination. I think the scariest thing that ever happened to me on a plane was I couldn't sleep, so I tried to watch the film Zorro. When I woke up, everyone was wearing the mask. I think my favourite film is the French film And. I don't know if you've seen that. I think it was released here as E.T. Well done. Why is it wherever I go in the world, the stupid person's always sitting in the same place? You won't get that. The film Troy was a 15 certificate. Did you hear about those 12-year-olds who tried to get in by building a giant wooden man? Annoying, isn't it, though, when someone says to you, oh, you must go and see this film. Yeah, you would really like it. Yeah, you would really like this film, and you go and see it, and it's about a psychopath who collects cheese. You think, yeah, thanks. I just wasted a whole evening. I could have been at home cataloguing my Stiltons. I was watching TV the other day, and I flipped over, and all I could see were the brown cushions on my sofa really close up. You have to be careful watching television, though, don't you? You think to yourself, that bloke's better looking than me, he's got a better car than me, and he's got a cat called Jess. At least his house stinks. My favourite programme's got to be that one when the occupants of a house go away for a few days and they come back and it's completely changed. Yeah, London's burning. I was watching Blue Peter the other day, who's a neighbour with really bad circulation. I said to him, Peter, why don't you get a pacemaker? He said, I can't even run, let alone keep up with someone. I bought one of those off-road vehicles the other day. 3,000 quid, got it home, found out it was a canoe. I'll tell you what seems to cause a lot of accidents is people leaving bunches of flowers by the side of a road. My favourite form of transport, though, has got to be a hot air balloon inside a supermarket. Difficult to coordinate the burner with lifting things off the shelves. But boy, does it come into its own when you get to the one basket or less queue. This summer, I went on a ballooning holiday. Oh, yeah. I put on 4 stone. Going to the beach isn't always as much fun as you think it's going to be, is it? I don't know if you've seen the beginning of Saving Private Ryan. I said to my wife recently, I want to go to Tesco for my holidays. She said, I don't. I said, well, I do. She said, well, I don't. I said, well, I do. I said, well, I don't. I said, well, I do. I said, well, I don't. I said, well, I do. I said, well, I don't. I said, well, I do. I said, well, I don't. I said, well, I do. I said, listen. When Pete Sampras won the lawn tennis championship the 7th time, I wished that he'd thrown his racket up into the air, that it had gone into the stratosphere, that it had come down on my head, my body had split in two, and my carcass had been eaten by lime green jelly rabbits. Sometimes you say things in arguments you don't really mean. Iraq, Afghanistan, Zimbabwe. That was a badly planned cycling holiday. Of course, these days, there are more and more suicide bombers. Well, more and more and less and less. If you see a nail bomb, best thing to do, get a bag of roll plugs, put it next to it. Years ago, I went to an Army Careers Advice Centre, and they advised me to have a career in the Army. Should have seen it coming, really. I almost got into the SAS. I failed on one question. They said, right, imagine the scenario. Terrorists have taken hostages. They're holding them in an embassy. What are your preferred tactics? I said, I like the orange ones. Soldiers, of course, very emotionally repressed. Sometimes you see one of them go into the middle of a parade ground and shout, "Attention!" What he needs is a hug. Well, that's what I thought. Field Marshal Rommel, he was a cunning adversary, wasn't he? Oh, they used to call him the Desert Fox. What he used to do is creep up behind the British Army at night and overturn their bins. Did you hear about that bloke from Birmingham who fought in the American Army, and all the time he was in Vietnam, kept getting flashbacks to when he lived in Birmingham? I thought you Yanks would like that. That's all from me in the United States of America.
The Sydney Opera House, Bondi Beach, Ayers Rock. This is just how I imagined Africa. Here, the people jump along the ground, often with a baby and some sort of money belt around their waist. Then it was off to Australia. As you can see, about a quarter of the country is British, and there are 5 other major cities, all in the shape of stars.
Thank you very much. It's great to be here in Australia. I've just come from the airport. That baggage reclaim's a bit of a lottery, isn't it? No, that's it. While I've been in Australia, I've been learning some Aboriginal words, like boo, which means to return, because when you throw an ordinary meringue, it's boomerang. Easiest job in the world, of course, Australian psychiatrist.
G'day, g'day. How you doing? No worries. Next.
I'm in therapy at the moment. Well, not at the moment. It's not as if you're all trained psychiatrists and this is some elaborate role play. Help me through my paranoia. Is it? People from New Zealand, they don't like being called Australian, do they? Oh, no. What people from Britain don't realise is an entirely separate culture. There's a great big sea between the two places. What people from New Zealand don't realise is that we in Britain don't care. So, any students here? Yeah. Your houses stink. Can't believe you fell for that. What are you studying?
Politics.
Politics. Oh, what are you going to do with that?
Not politics.
not politics. You haven't really thought this through, have you? It's not easy for students these days, filling in all those forms. Oh, no. I ended up spending 3 years at the University of East Angola. I was studying agriculture and communication, specialising in sheep. In the end, I came out with a BAA. After that, I set up the British Sheep Census, but I fell asleep halfway through that. First proper job I had was working in a supermarket. It was my job to hand out samples of things for people to taste, but I was asked to leave after the little cups of bleach incident. After that, I worked in a pathology lab, but I was asked to leave after one of my reports said, cause of death, autopsy. You see some terrible things working in a pathology lab. I remember once someone brought in a dead squirrel. Yeah, talk about bad luck. Nut allergy. The next job I had, working on a building site. First day I felt sure someone would ask me to go and get something. It didn't actually exist, you know, like striped paint or something. Sure enough, someone asked me to go and get an air ambulance. Well, I played them at their own game. Took my time and said, oh no, I just couldn't seem to find one. You should have seen his face. It was blue. Do you ever get that thing where you think someone's probably, definitely wearing a wig? And you're desperately trying to get to the end of the sentence without laughing. I swear to tell the truth. I'm sorry, Your Honour. How can you expect me to tell the truth when you're so clearly living a lie? Farmers, they use a lot of heroin. Mind you, getting the evidence is like looking for... Forget it. You know, when you're a pirate and you work mainly canals. Annoying, isn't it? Especially when you try and get one of your enemies to walk the plank. They just run off down the towpath. Mind you, the state of the towpath near us, I wouldn't touch it with a... Anyway, this summer I set up a clinic for colonic irrigation, but the hosepipe ban hit us hard. Some people say the firefighters deserve more money, but apparently a poll was taken and they all fell through a hole in the floor. Some people, they say, oh, I'm in PR. I'm in PR. I think I was 12 years old when I had a paper round. I don't trust lawyers. Even the word is just liar with a West Country accent. As in, you big fat lawyer? That's probably how it all started, isn't it? Some bloke came back from the Battle of Hastings. Someone said to him, that arrow in your head's the best thing that's ever happened to you. You big fat lawyer? Yes. And if you've been injured at work, you could be entitled to compensation. My dad was a dustman. I didn't like him coming to collect us from school, though. Not because I was ashamed he was a dustman, it's just you never knew which day he was going to come. My mum was a nurse. They had 6 children. We all left home early. Well, they needed the beds. I remember the birthday I asked for that game, Operation.
3 years I waited. I think the most peaceful Christmas I remember was when my mother mistakenly covered the cake with temazepam. When my nephew grows up, he wants to be an accountant, so for his birthday, I bought him a great big bag of receipts. I said, listen, don't worry if you don't like them. I've kept all the presents. I don't know if you've ever fallen asleep while eating a plate of cauliflower. And then woken up and thought you were in the clouds. What's worse than that, though, is falling asleep in the clouds, isn't it? The worst job I ever had, of course, was forensic pathologist for the United Nations. And I remember uncovering the mass grave of 1,000 snowmen. Fortunately, it turned out to be a field full of carrots. Hey, Australia, you've been the best. Thank you very much. Good night.
And so to Holland, the cathedral-selling district of Amsterdam. Do you remember iced gems? While I was in Holland, I was determined to spend the night in a windmill. But no matter how I tried, I just couldn't find a door.
Fantastic to be here in Holland. So, whereabouts in Holland you're from? Eindhoven. It's great to be here in Eindhoven. In fact, I was in a fish restaurant just now, and there was this bloke, and he began to cough. So I ignored him. Then he began to cough a bit more, so I still ignored him. Then he began to choke really, really badly. So in the end, I stood up and I smacked him on the back really hard. Anyway, it turns out he was just speaking Dutch. That works with Welsh as well. I was walking along today, and on the road, I saw a small dead baby ghost. Although, thinking about it, might have been a handkerchief. I'd just like to say to the old man who was wearing camouflage gear and using crutches, who stole my wallet earlier, you can hide, but you can't run. Tricky, isn't it? When you go to buy a toaster, and at the end, the shop assistant says, well, what about insurance? And you don't want to, but you end up taking a hostage. Tricky, isn't it, if you're both a moth and a sea captain? In charge of a ship, but up ahead, you see a lighthouse. You know you shouldn't. Or you want to. Tricky, isn't it, if you're in a mosque and everyone's praying and you really enjoy leapfrog? Detained without trial, dressed in orange, asked questions they don't know the answers to. How would you like to work in home base? I used to work in IKEA. Do you have that in Holland? Good. I used to work in IKEA selling over 7,000 different items. Give me a number between 1 and 7,000, I'll tell you about it. 8. Sorry, out of stock. Have that in Holland as well? Yeah.
We live in an uncaring society. I was in the park today watching an old man feed the birds, and after a while I thought to myself, I wonder how long he's been dead. That's not true. There's an old woman. Scientists doing terrible things, injecting human embryos with Marmite. Woman gave birth to twiglets. That, ladies and gentlemen, is all from me in Holland.
Then to Russia, the tulip-selling district of Moscow. The history of Russia is long and hard, like an old parsnip. But what you have to remember is that although they have been through a lot, the Russian people still have lots and lots of missiles. But the tour seemed to be going well.
It's great to be here in Russia. Yeah, the traditional elk noise. Very good. Fantastic. Whereabouts in Russia are you all from?
St. Petersburg.
St. Petersburg. Ah, yes, the university city, formerly known as undergrad. I always wanted to go out with a Russian woman, because in my experience, inside every Russian woman, there's another Russian woman. Anyway, I met this chick in Kiev. I know, Kiev's in Ukraine. Sometimes I think I should settle down and have a mature relationship, but then I think to myself, it's the middle of the conker season. So, lads, if you want to confuse a girl, best thing to do is buy her a pair of chocolate shoes. Militant feminists. I take my hat off to them. They don't like that. Old ladies in wheelchairs with blankets over their legs, I don't think so. Retired mermaids. Saw a girl in the high street today, she's wearing a T-shirt saying, "Fight poverty." So just to impress her, I went over and I hit a tramp. So, sisters, hey. You know you really like singing that song, It's Raining Men. Is that because you really love men? Or you love the idea of them all falling out of the sky and going splat on the ground really hard? And if it's because you like the idea of them going splat on the ground really hard, is that because you really hate men? Or you love the idea of cleaning up? Never give up your seat for a lady. That's how I lost my job as a bus driver. Anyway, I got home from work the other day and I said to my wife, "Hello, hon." Not that me and my wife have pet names for each other, it's just she's German. She was wearing this slinky number, which only really worked when she went downstairs. I remember all I wanted for Christmas once was Action Man. What I got was a plastic doll with a cord on the back, and he pulled it, went 25, 25, 25, 30, 35, 35, 35, 40. He looked at the packet, Auction Man. I remember the year all I got for Christmas was a grain of rice. I said, "Thanks." "Yeah, thanks." "Thanks, Uncle Ben." I don't know about you, I often feel like Joseph at the inn in Bethlehem, holding a crib of straw and saying, "No. I asked to see the manager." My other grandfather,
He broke his leg by standing on a doormat. Probably should have explained to him the concept of a helter-skelter. Sometimes, though, it's difficult to know if you remember something or you remember the photograph of something. I think my earliest memory is of being in America, standing over an air vent, and my skirt billowing up. See, when I was young, I used to walk through the front door. I was hit by roast beef and Yorkshire pudding, open the airing cupboard, spaghetti bolognese all over me. We literally didn't know where the next meal was coming from. I don't need a relationship. I'm a rock. I'm an island. Sometimes I go down to airport arrivals and I stand with a piece of cardboard saying, "No one." Well, I did that until I had to give a lift to a Mr. Noon. I went back to my old school the other day. Oh, yeah. Any teachers here? Yeah. Yeah? What do you teach?
Primary school.
Primary school. Oh, as opposed to primary colours. Marking, that's a problem, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I find, though, if you wrap the child in a mattress before you hit them... you can use that. When I was 5 years old, my teacher asked me if I wanted to take the school guinea pig home. 7 months later, I arrived in the African Republic of Guinea. My parents didn't know where I was. The British consulate wouldn't help. My space hopper had a puncture. Anyway, I went to see my GP the other day, and he said, it's not easy. It's a guinea pig. How far back do you want me to go? Good evening. It's great to be here in London. What's your name? Rosalind. Oh, that's a nice name. What do you do during the day? Go to school. Excellent. What are you studying?
Art.
Art, PE. Ah, aren't PE teachers the worst, though?
Yeah.
Oh. Shiny. As you can see, I didn't waste 3 years at Loughborough. I teach running. Run. I teach swimming. Swim. Tiny little bit of geography. Jog. It's not easy being a teacher, though. Oh, no. I mean, where do you stand? Do you stand at the front, where you can write on the board, but you can't see the children? Or do you stand at the back, where you can see the children, but you can't write on the board? No one's been able to solve that dilemma. Not by a long chalk. When I was at school, I spent half my time afraid of things like fractions. Oh. Well, I say half my time. I was bullied at school. Once I was rushed to hospital with 80% Chinese burns. When the boys in the playground found out that I had a potentially fatal allergy to peanuts, they used to shove me up against a wall and make me play Russian roulette with a bag of Revels. thought you Russians would like that. Sadists. See, when I was young, I baked an apple tart. I took it to Leeds, Liverpool, and Reading. All because my maths teacher said, make sure you take pie to 3 dismal places. That's all from me in Russia. Good night!
Then once more it's across the sea, but not just any sea, the Pacific Ocean. I've travelled this way before, and do you know, Christmas Island seems to get sooner and sooner every time. Whereas Easter Island, well, it's never quite in the same place, is it?
It's great to be here in the middle of the Pacific Ocean. Viking, pharaohs, German bite. That was a weird dream. Day 1. I've never been better prepared for anything in my entire life. Day 2. I've run out of water. Beginning to regret water fight with blue whale. Day 3, the 1st of May. Radio Mayday greetings to all ships in the area. Enthusiastic response to begin with. Then it all seems to go a bit sour. Day 4. Suddenly our captain abandons ship and flies towards a lighthouse. He's also been eating my uniform. I'm going to need a new hat. Radio capsized to all ships in the area. Enthusiastic response to begin with. Then it all seems to go a bit sour. Anyway, to cut a long story short, the end. That's all from me in the Pacific.
We in the West understand so little about the great city of China. But it turns out they invented gunpowder, printing, and some would even say Chinese food. When I was there, I visited the Forbidden City. I said, "Can I come in?" And they said, "No."
So it's great to be here in China. Wow, I thought London had a big Chinatown. I've just seen Shanghai. I went to see the Great Wall of China. Wow, that's fantastic. Mind you, when I was there, I closed my eyes because I recently read a book, 10 Things You Have to See Before You Die, and I'd seen the other 9. Didn't want to take any chances there. Anyway, I live in a grade 2 listed building, which of course means that everyone in it has to be quite good at the piano. Apparently, though, all Chinese children who are learning to play the piano know a tune called Knife and Fork. It's chopsticks. So I'm going to be honest with you, China. I'm a bit worried about what's happening in Tibet, but I've done some reading, and apparently Tintin's going to sort it out. Recently, though, I phoned up the spiritual leader of Tibet, and he sent me a large goat with a long neck. Turns out I'd phoned Dalai Lama. Tell me, does anyone here own a cat? Well, if you do, don't eat it. An old proverb that says, better to have a smelly house than eat a cat. You've heard it. That's all from me in China.
Well, I've certainly had some adventures on my tour of the universe, part 1, Earth. Once I was arrested for playing chess in the road. I said, "It's 'cause I'm black, isn't it?" As a result, I was flung in a cell full of other people in solitary confinement.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's great for me to be here in prison. Thanks. Day 1. The cell is very small, just a toilet and a wash-hand basin. Day 2, discover my cellmate has locked me in the bathroom. Turns out he's a professional counterfeiter. He even has the certificates to prove it. I think I'm only going to get through this ordeal if I'm grown up about it. Oh, goody, bunk beds. Lights out at 10, although mine are punched out much earlier. My cellmate's demanding that I get rid of the pet that I managed to smuggle into prison. So I put an advert on the notice board. Free skunk available. Enthusiastic response to begin with. Then it all seems to go a bit sour. Day 134, losing track of the days. Seem to remember the film The Shawshank Redemption, where Tim Robbins scoops his way out of prison using a spoon, asked to eat all future meals with a pneumatic drill. For the time being, ladies and gentlemen, that's all from me in prison.
So many nights, so many places, so many people staring. Here are some of the other places we didn't have time to show you, but we do now, apparently.
Great to be here, ladies and gentlemen, in Saudi Arabia. Oh, yeah. Hey. Yeah, see all you men. I've got a friend who got caught shoplifting in Saudi Arabia, but fortunately he'd stolen a prosthetic hand. Unfortunately, it was a second offence. It's great to be here in Ireland. It's great to be here in Dublin. Hey, people from out of town? Many other places. Does anyone know any other places in Ireland? Excellent. Is that a place? Yeah. Excellent. Just before, I went to a pub, and the food was really bad, and they wouldn't serve me. Anyway, it turns out it's one of those English theme pubs. It's great to be here in Italy. You Italians, eh? Hey, what do you like? You like chow. Oh, I see. Goodbye. Do you have to go? What's your name?
Ciao.
Doesn't that get quite confusing? So you phone someone up and they say, "Who is it?" And you say, "Ciao," and they put the phone down. Yeah, excellent. I thought I was weird. Italians, slanty little eyes. Sorry, italics. It's great to be here in Tehran. So nice to see you all. I was downtown at a disco in Tehran, and there were all these women dancing around a handbag, singing "Iranian Men, Hallelujah." It's great to be here in Transylvania. So what's it like here in Transylvania? I mean, I've heard a few horror stories. Great to be here in South Africa. It's great to be here now, but mind you, I wouldn't like to be in South Africa about 20 years ago, would you? I mean, those were the days we used to teach our children ethically sound nursery rhymes, like this one that was constructed under the South African government's reporting restrictions. Humpty Dumpty sat on the wall. Humpty Dumpty had a great fall. All the king's horses and all the king's men were just passing by. They had nothing to do with his killing. It was an accident, I tell you. Of course, these days, in Zimbabwe, it's more a case of Old MacDonald had a farm. It's great to be here in this place, because I love triple-barrel names like Richmond upon Thames, Berwick upon Tweed. But here we are in Leeds on Benefit. Just a couple left now, just a couple left. Okay, let's go a bit weird. Can we be on a chicken farm? Okay, so instead of clapping and cheering, you make chicken noises? Yeah? Okay. You're going to buy this DVD to listen to yourselves, aren't you? Fair enough. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, it's great to be here on a chicken farm. Thanks. I've got a friend who wants me to sponsor him to dress up as a giant chicken and run in the marathon, all in aid of famine relief in Africa. I said, listen, I'd much rather sponsor you to go out to Africa dressed as a giant chicken. And then we'll see how fast you can run. Okay, well, there's nothing planned left. What was it, Germany, you said? Brazil. Let's go with Germany. It's great to be here in Germany. It's great to be back. Years ago, I used to teach English as a foreign language in Germany. Yeah. First day, I taught you everything beginning with A. Second day, everything beginning with B. D-Day was a bit tricky. It's great to be here in Brazil. My first taste of authentic Brazilian food came on the plane. But to my mind, it tasted more like a small hot, wet towel. The bloke next to me had no idea how to eat it. He was rubbing it all over his face. Anyway, that's all from me in all those countries.
And so eventually I returned by boat to London. There was a marvellous flotilla of ships to greet me. They all had banners saying, "Welcome back, Ellen MacArthur." I tell you who would have liked that, is that solo yachtswoman I crashed into in the Channel. London, where my whole adventure started. And as I looked into the crowd, the faces looked pretty much the same as those I'd seen all over the world.
Great to be back in London. Just finishing some London pie. Oh, I've missed that. Well, you know, I found, ladies and gentlemen, from travelling around the world, people are pretty much the same. Words are powerful things. Sometimes a single letter H can attract helicopters. Has to be a big one. Hours I spent watching that hot tap. My dad, at the end of the day, always goes around pulling out all the plugs and turning out all the lights, very safety conscious. Why? He got the sack from air traffic control. My mother, she's got to the stage now where all she does is go on about who's just died.
Do you remember Muriel? She's just died. Do you remember Arthur? He's just died.
I said, Mum, get off the roof and give me the gun. I don't know if any of you have been skiing, but then how would I? I went home for Christmas this year, couldn't get in the door. Too many granddads. My other grandfather, sometimes I wonder what he would think of what I do. He spent his whole life in the kebab business, was buried with all his equipment. He's probably turning in his grave. So, any aromatherapists here? Shame I had something for that. I don't know if you've ever fallen asleep while eating a plate of aubergines. And then woken up, thought none of these baby seals have faces. Hopefully, I've got a book coming out soon. I shouldn't have eaten it, really. You know what it's like, ladies and gentlemen, travelling around the countryside. See a sign for Barnstable, and everyone in the car starts going, "Hoar! Hoar, Barnstable!" You see a sign for Birmingham, and everyone in the car starts going, "Woo! Woo!" Anyone here from Birmingham?
Yeah.
Your house stinks. I'll tell you what's a dangerous insect. It's that hepatitis B. Nuisance phone calls. They put the bills up. Apparently the colours to wear this year are yellow, pink and brown. Well, I read that in Neapolitan magazine. What else can I tell you about myself? I get a lot of splinters, don't know why. Hopefully I won't get any more. Touch wood. I'll tell you where's a dangerous place to swim. Is that hepatitis C. To be honest, because people say that, don't they? You think, what do you mean, to be honest? You mean everything you've been saying so far? Hasn't been honest, well, how can we trust what you're going to say now? Anyway, you've been a great audience, but to be honest, I'll let you go. It's been great to be here. Some of us have been able to share our joy by laughing out loud, others by staring. To be fair, one or two of you have been smirking. Well, enjoy that while you can, because they've banned smoking and smacking. I'd like to finish with a prayer, the prayer Jesus taught us. Hang on a minute, some people are thinking, Jesus had a tortoise? My life hasn't been entirely wasted. Oh, no. After all, I was the man who discovered DNA. I wasn't going to call it that, but I was giving a lecture to the Royal Society, and I said, "Gentlemen, I believe I've discovered the genetic fingerprint of all human life.
Ta-da!
If you're being interrogated by the police, perhaps tonight, and they're recording the interview, just make sure that every so often you go, ow. Horse whisperers, what they do is they go up to horses and they go, and the horses go, okay, fair enough. Beware Chinese horse whisperers. They go up to horses and they go, that horse tells another horse. That horse tells another horse. By the end, the last horse is going, that's all from me. You've been a great audience. Thank you. Good night, world. Thank you.
And so there we have it. Milton Jones Live Universe Tour, Part 1, Earth. And if you've enjoyed this, why don't you buy the DVD? So until the next part, good blick, good blare, good blum. Sorry, I'm not very good with goodbyes.